Okay guys, so this row right here is my main tomato row, and I've been saying how I'm starting to feel like the season's coming to an end for me, and what am I going to do with the farmer's market? It's starting to get a little bit of a struggle for me. The last 2 weeks I feel like, I mean, I've made it work, I brought stuff, but it's been a struggle to show up with something. I sense that row of tomatoes is kind of, it's got a little bit of life in it, but it's kind of getting towards its last leg. And I planted this other row here of tomatoes, and I planted them on July 1st, and I kept saying, oh, another week it's going to be ready, another week it's going to be ready. Well, finally they are starting to actually show something. So I got this one here, and I've got another one up in there, and they're here, they're showing themselves. I guess, like I said the other day, my pruning skills, I need to improve on my pruning skills. But I've got a couple of different varieties, the cherry tomatoes, the pear tomatoes. They're in there, they're ripening, and a bunch of atomic grapes. The atomic grapes haven't started doing anything yet, but the cherry tomatoes and the pear tomatoes are starting to show. And really, the cherry tomatoes are probably like the #1 thing that I've been selling. The yellow pear tomatoes, they're pretty high up there on the list too. So I'm starting to feel like things are going to work out. I got faith that this is going to push me through to the end. I still got another, I got to get to the end of September for the farmer's market. So as long as this kind of starts treading that line that it's appearing to be on, I think I'll be okay. That's what I got to share today. Another thing that I'll just point out, that I've been working on my compost pile. Now, I've always just kind of taken the compost pile kind of willy-nilly, just throw a bunch of stuff out there and it does what it does. And typically I have what I think are black soldier fly larvae showing up. Essentially it's just a bunch of maggots that eat up everything, and then I use what I got after that. But I'm trying to do the tried and true method of like 2/3 brown to 1/3 green, add the water, get it to the right temperature and all that stuff. And anyway, I'm getting closer. It's not as easy as I thought it was, but I'm getting closer. So this is my pile that I've shown before. It wasn't registering much heat, but what I did, I threw the thermometer in there today, and I just sprayed this thing with water for like a solid 12 minutes and just soaked it. And by doing that, I actually watched the temperature rise 10 degrees while I was adding water to it. So anyway, I'm working on my skills for that, and that's what I got for today, guys. Thanks for joining me.